here. You can probably hear the sump pump going. That's the sump pump right there. So I'm going to take you over to the first location where you can really see the floodwaters. All the streets where I would normally walk, they're all closed off because they're filled with water. They're adamant about the barriers and not moving the barriers because you know what that leads to. Getting swept away. This is a historic flood. I don't think the waters have ever gotten this high. The last record was in 1994, and at that time it was about 4 feet lower than it is today. They're expecting it to crest today, hopefully, or at some time this morning it's supposed to crest and then it'll begin to ebb. The waters will go down and hopefully we'll get it a little bit back to normal here. So the interesting part of the footage is coming up here. I'll show you where I normally walk, but now it's completely underwater. So this is Main Street, which is closed off for the downtown area. You can see the water a little bit in the background right there. I'm just gonna go up on this sidewalk. So it looks here like, I don't know if it's just lapping up or it might be water going down a little bit, but we'll see. So as you can see behind me, that is normally, you know, a street. Let me flip it around here. This is a street. In the shade, it's hot here. It's supposed to be record hot. So we got record hot, record floods. That's the liquor store underwater. Okay, that's the liquor store underwater. There's like a furniture store down there. I don't know if you can see, whoops. If you can see that street sign there, that's where, not there, let's see. There's a creek that runs through right there, but the creek has now become like a river. What's this button do? So they put some sandbags up at this house over here. I don't know if they've evacuated. I don't know how much evacuation stuff is going on right now. But this is just spot number one. You can really see it well. Unfortunately, right by my house. As you can see back there, there's lots of water there. It's just water, water, water. So This is a terrifying situation. I dropped my brother off yesterday and I was trying to get into town, and 90% of the roads coming back into my hometown where I live, where my house is, 90% of those roads were closed. Just closed. Like, how am I supposed to get back into town? But I scooted across by a little town called Washita. I think just before the water was about to go over the road. But I'm going to take you over to the other couple of spots where you can see the floodwaters rising. I don't know if they're rising again. Might be crested by now. Funeral home here. As you can see, they're all bagged up. Got some sandbags. I don't think people believe it's going to reach up this high. They're not doing like a full sandbag job because, like, they don't think it's going to get up here. How come nobody's chatting? I don't see anything. Hope this is live. Somebody say something. Okay, that's the sound of the sump pump again. Keeping the sewers clear. Wow. I don't want to walk through the sewer water, so I'm going to go through my house. What else? Oh, yeah, 2 more spots to show you guys. This is kind of just for, this is for posterity. I don't think many people are going to see this, but that's okay, because then I can look back at my channel and be like, hey, remember that flood? That was crazy. Okay. Hi. Okay, this is just on the other side of the street where I was. I'm trying to get a lot of footage of this so I can use it later for various things. Look at this. Look at this. I don't want to step in anything wet because it might be sewer. Okay, that's the sump pump draining down into here. Okay. Down here we got these poor folks. Their cars are underwater right here. These guys have been evacuated, I think, or will be soon. So that's a creek down there. What is now a river was once a creek. Always has been a creek. This is the highest the water has ever been in this town. This is Cherokee, Iowa. It's a small town of under 5,000 people. It's in northwest Iowa. And it's been pretty high before, but the last record was in 1994, and that was about 4 or 5 feet less than it currently is. So we're kind of shaking in our boots a little bit. This is the water. It's going to back up a little bit to give you some perspective on it. This goes all the way to the river, about 2 miles. You hear the sound of the sump pump over there, keeping our sewers clean. We've still got power. We still got power. I don't think that's going to be going out, or we still have sewers. Those services are all still working. So, here's the devastation. These poor guys over here. So, okay, so the fire hydrant, right over there next to those metal poles, there's a fire hydrant that we could see, and we were like, as long as the water doesn't go above that fire hydrant, we're fine. But as you can see, the fire hydrant is gone. So again, this goes straight out to the river, about maybe 3 miles in that direction, because the river snakes along this way and then goes west and out of town that way. They're all bagged up over here at my doctor's office. That's my house right there. Okay, anyway, that's the historic flood of 2024 in Cherokee, Iowa.